Friends, we all are surrounded by digital world now. Everything, whatever we are doing is available or we are doing only digitally. We don't have any option right now. Especially for students, like they were not even, imagining in their wild dream, like all of a sudden everything will be shifted to digital platform and their physical classroom where they were learning and where they were, learning all the subjects and everything will be shifted to a digital platform. All of a sudden it happens. So initially they enjoyed a lot. Later on, what exactly happened? Like they started feeling the strain in their eyes. They started feeling the difference in the level of concentration. They started feeling the difference of their output also. The efficiency has decreased a lot. So even I also spent a lot of time in front of a screen due to my work. I also faced the same problem. So I thought, because when my students were discussing with me, like efficiency has decreased a lot, I'm not getting that, I'm not getting that feeling to study online anymore. But we don't have any choice right now. So we have to, utilize this opportunity properly, because this time is going to be with us for, few more months, I can say. But we have to learn how efficiently we can work, because after that also, when COVID will not be in our life, then also, a significant amount of time we will spend in front of the screen, and we have to maintain our efficiency. So today's video is all about that, because when my students were saying me like my efficiency has decreased, even I also felt like my efficiency has decreased sometimes. So I started reading something. I started finding the way how to increase the efficiency, or how I can keep myself in a better way, in a better position to tackle this problem. So today's video is about that only, like how to maintain the efficiency or how to increase the efficiency. The second section of this video, where I have discussed like how we all means everybody in the family, like whether you are working from home or where you are a homemaker, in which you are spending a lot of time on YouTube or your social media account, how we can how we can adopt the changes, how we can our posture and everything should be, so that the impact of this digital platform will be very less on our health, on our body, mental health as well as physical health. So video is going to be very, very important for everybody. So if you're new to my channel, subscribe this channel and press the bell icon, so that whenever I'm uploading the new video, you will get the notification. So I have prepared a list which we can follow to increase the efficiency in studies during this digital time. Okay, so first one is learn each subject by only one teacher. This is very, very important. Students, what exactly happened? Your school or your coaching has provided a platform, or the teachers are there, those who are teaching you, and after they teach you a subject or a particular topic, this is a general tendency I found, like they started finding that particular topic or the video of that particular topic on YouTube or on different apps, because sometimes they feel like they are not satisfied, they are not up to the level. So they started finding so many resources, so many different videos on YouTube, because it is available. There is nothing wrong with it. But what exactly happened in this process? You are when you started finding the better video for each topic, for each chapter, for each subject, then you are spending a lot of time to just get the knowledge of that particular topic or that particular chapter. So in this case, your syllabus is not moving as expected. You are stuck to a chapter or a topic. So better what exactly you should do, you trust on your teacher, whatever he is teaching, or whatever the way he is teaching, you trust him. And if a particular one or two topics are there, you can go and browse and search and get the knowledge about it. But don't do it for every topic, because guys, not a single teacher is there in this world who is perfect in every chapter. Every teacher is having some some chapters are the strength of the teacher, and some chapters are okay, they are not that much great in that chapter. That happens to everybody. So you don't go in that trap, don't waste your time in that. Okay, instead of that, try to focus on completion of your syllabus, and revision is very, very important. So don't do that. Okay, second one, prefer desktop or laptop if you are having instead of mobile phone. We all have to study online, there is no option. We all have to do all our work online, there is no option in that also. So if at your home, along with mobile phone, if you are having desktop or laptop, prefer desktop or laptop instead of mobile phone. See, the size of screen for a mobile phone is very small as compared to the desktop or laptop. So your screen level will also be very high when you are watching everything on mobile phone. So prefer desktop and laptop so that your strain level will be very less, and you will you will spend your quality time in front of the screen when you are spending, and at that time it will be very relaxing as compared to mobile phones. So prefer desktop or laptop if you are having. Next one is practice every day. That is very important. What exactly happened earlier when it was a physical setup? Teacher was moving around in the class, and he was noticing like whether someone is practice every question or not, and after that the homework has been given and they will come and they will check for few students or all the class whatever it is. But now it is not like that. Even for practice also we are providing the PDF questions in PDF form. So that is also on digital platform. So maybe already you are frustrated with the digital platform, so how you will spend much time on that? So instead of that, you get a book, a standard book, and practice it on your own. And if you have doubt, you ask your teacher, but do the practice every day. I request you, like, don't skip your practice. Don't think like I will do it today or tomorrow or day after tomorrow, because your syllabus will moving, and your the chapters whatever you have to practice, that will be getting piled up. So a stock will be very heavy after few days, and you're not in a mood to do the practice. So practice it regularly. That is very important. Next point, turn off notification of your mobile phone. Guys, whenever we are studying something, or we are watching something, or we are focusing or concentrating to learn something, and in the meantime if some notification comes, one research has been done in which they have found like 57% of time we just jump to that notification, we just browse that notification and started going in that world, and that is a total distraction, and that decreases your efficiency. You are not up to the level whatever you were expecting. So if your efficiency will decrease, so what exactly you should do? You should turn off the notification of your mobile phone when you are studying, or generally also you turn off the notification if it is unwanted thing. So you just turn off. And if you have option like offline classes you are taking, like recorded lectures you are taking, so do one thing, you just download those lectures, and then you turn off your mobile data or keep it in airplane mode, and then you watch the lecture. So you will not get any notification, you will not get distracted, and then you can utilize that lecture properly. So that is very important. Again, always make notes. See, whenever we were in the classroom system, students and teacher both were focusing on making notes. Even teachers were emphasizing on making notes. But now what exactly happened? Since there is no direct interaction, so teacher is saying like you just make notes or write all these points, but they are not observing whether you are writing or not. So it's your responsibility to make a note. So what exactly you do? If you are attending a live class, then request your teacher like, sir, please pause for a minute or two and you write all the points. And if you are watching your recorded lecture, then pause the video, make a note, and then move forward, so that whenever you want to do the revision, you can easily come and revise your syllabus. If it is not, then it will be very problem, because you have to watch the complete video, and that is a waste of time. Make a note. And the other benefit of that, once you are writing on your own, so second time you are doing the the same application or revising, so automatically the impact will be more, you will be able to remember it more efficiently. So that is very important. Now whenever you are attending your classes and or learning something new, or any chapter you are revising through mobile phone or desktop or laptop, use headphones or earphones. This is very important, because we are in our home, and so many conversations are going on, and somewhere kitchen the cooking is going on, and someone from the family is watching TV. So a lot of noises are coming in our ears and we are not focusing on our studies. So what exactly you should do during your study time? You just use your headphones or earphones so that you will not be distracted. Next point is that reduce your screen time apart from studies or apart from your work. Earlier what was happening, when the physical setup was there, you were coming from school or you were coming from the tuition or coaching, at that, and after that you were spending half an hour or 1 hour in front of mobile phone just to get relaxed. But now already you are spending a lot of time in front of mobile phone or desktop or laptop. So please reduce that section, that part which you were doing earlier, so that your eyes will be in proper condition. It will not be, you will not feel that stress, and you will utilize, you will feel, you just go out and roam here and there a little bit in your balcony or somewhere to get that fresh air, and you will be relaxed. So please reduce that. Now in this section, next section, I am going to share few tips which anyone can apply. Even you are a homemaker, then also you can apply, because even they are spending a lot of their time in front of YouTube or social media. So what exactly the posture, how we can use it efficiently so that it will not impact our health. So in this section I am going to discuss with you, so it is very important, so please do watch it completely. First thing, take care of your posture. Take care of your posture whenever you are using your mobile phone especially. So what exactly, generally we do watch the mobile phone like this, okay, or like this. So what exactly happening, already here the strain will come and your neck will start paining, and after certain period of time your cervical problem will be there. So please avoid watching the mobile phone or any video or anything like this. Better instead of that, make it in inline contact should be there. It should be like that. Even if you're studying or working on laptop or desktop, you raise the level, keep it on some books or something, and then you raise the level, and screen should be in line with your eyes, so that you'll not feel that pain in your neck, and that is very important. Again I'm saying that is very important, right? And sit straight whenever you are watching a mobile your video on mobile phone or using a laptop or desktop. Second one, in this one, take frequent breaks. Just take breaks after 45 minutes or 1 hour in front of the screen. If you are spending, just go out for 2-3 minutes, get fresh air, and splash some water on your face, get relaxed, talk with someone, drink a glass of water and come back. Don't in a single stretch spend like 3 or 4 hours or 2 or 3 hours in front of a screen. That is very bring tiredness in your body, and you will not feel relaxed, you will not feel that energy. So please take frequent breaks so that you can utilize your learning, you can utilize you can work efficiently. So this is very important. And the third point, when we spend the time in front of mobile phone or laptop, you have observed like we don't blink our eyes as frequently, or we don't even blink our eyes. That is very dangerous, because once we stop blinking, so our eyes will become dry, and once it becomes dry, it will give the redness will be appear in our eyes, and then after you will start feeling the headache and heaviness in our head. So that is very important, like you are blinking your eyes. If most of the time we will not focus on it, so what exactly you have to do, take a break, and whenever you are doing, you can do the blinking like a butterfly, like continuously like this for few 30 seconds or 40 seconds. You continuously do like that, then what will happen, automatically tears will come from your eyes. It will increase the lubrication in your eyes. That is very important, and is a very good solution of the dryness of eye. So start blinking frequently and try to do it, this butterfly blinking, okay, like every you can say 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whenever you are getting the chance, or when you are remembering like, oh, I have to do it, so do it often. So that is very important. The next point, if your doctor has prescribed you spectacles, okay, if your doctor has prescribed you, please use it, don't avoid it. Don't think like why I should do. I'm not feeling any pain, or I'm not feeling any discomfort in my eyes. No guys, if your doctor has prescribed, please do use it, because if you're not using it, will increase the power of your eyes later on, and it will be more problematic. So please do use your spectacles if your doctor has prescribed you. Okay, next one, the very important, and we miss it a lot because that is a fad kind of thing. Okay, so what exactly this point is, your room should be proper light. Okay, there should be proper lighting in your room whenever you are spending time in front of laptop or in front of computer, or whenever you are using mobile phone for studies. Your room should be proper light, whether it is artificial light or whether it is natural light. There should be proper lighting. So what exactly you should do, if it is natural lighting, no problem. If it is artificial lighting, make sure something from the back also is coming. You are getting the light from the back. Never use your mobile phone or desktop or laptop in a dark room. That will lead to your strain level much higher. That will lead to strain level very high, and you will feel very lethargic after that. So don't use it like that. That is very important. You can do one exercise also. Maybe it sounds funny, but you can do one exercise, and we used to do in our childhood days. What exactly? One exercise is that pencil exercise, which we can try. Another exercise that is very simple to use, and we all have done it. So what exactly you can do, you just rotate your eyes. If you observed, like whenever we are in front of a screen, at that time we don't rotate our eyes here and there. We just focus on the screen. So what exactly happen, your eyes are not exercising properly. So what you could do, close your eyes, because sometimes it feels awkward when you're doing with the open eyes. So close your eyes like this, and then imagine a clock is there in front of you, and then you are traveling on that clock, or you're moving your eyes on that clock, one time anti-clockwise and second time clockwise, anti-clockwise, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Do this for 3 to 5 repetitions, not more than that. You will feel some mild pain here. That is muscle pain of your eyes. That is natural. But do this exercise. That is very helpful, and you will feel relaxed after doing this. So do this simple exercise to keep yourself fit, to keep yourself healthy, so that your efficiency will be up very good. And whatever the point I have suggested, you start applying it, because I have asked some of my students to apply on these points in their life, and they have found like it is creating a positive difference in their life. So hope it is useful for you also. Please do apply, and let me know in the comment section whether it has helped you or not. Hope you liked the video. If you liked, please share it with so many of your friends. Thanks for watching.